Who is this in your energy that is completely crashing out? This is the crash out of all crash outs. This person is losing their mind. This is all in the name of spiritual awakening, but this person does not seem to, there might be some tiny sliver of them that understands that on a soul level, but their human self has no freaking clue what's going on right now. They are truly coming unglued. I see this person watching you closely. Scorpio placements could be significant to you. The name Jay could be significant to you. I think this person is really being called to strike a balance between all elements of their life. There is some element of their life that is significantly out of balance. My guides told me to move the tripod to this location, and I think it's interesting that there is like this green trash can back in the frame. This reminds me of the battery emoji, the green battery, and it is on my left side, my feminine side. So it seems like the power source for this person at this time is feminine energy, whether that is their own strong internal feminine energy, but I doubt that's the case. Seems like there is a strong feminine energy in their outward life that is the battery pack for what is happening right now, because their masculine energy seems to be almost completely inaccessible to them. What people don't understand, I see a lot of people getting mad at men for being in their feminine energy, but something that is overlooked is that when men are doing their healing work, they have to be in their feminine energy. That is where they go to do the healing work. So if you're getting frustrated with a man because he's like stuck in this feminine energy, it's because that man has like important work to do, and he may or may not be doing it, but he should be. And in order to do it, he needs to be in his feminine energy. And until he's done that work, he won't be able to show up in a healed masculine energy. If he shows up in a masculine energy at all, it's going to be very distorted. And this person's masculine energy is, I'm getting this image of like a very rough sea, and the ship on top of the sea is like breaking apart because the waves are so tumultuous. This person might be attempting to rebuild, but the way that they are doing this is through strategy. They are doing it the way that they've probably accomplished everything in their life up until this point, which is tapping into that strictly masculine energy and strategizing their way towards it. But that's not going to work. And they're going to keep running into this roadblock the longer that they try to move forward from that position, because they are failing to see that their masculine energy is blocked right now, and where they need to be is in this feminine energy. They need to be charging this battery up so that it can help them navigate through the energy of flow, the turbulent seas that are breaking everything apart in their life that isn't supposed to be there in the first place. The things that are leaving for this masculine, the things that are like clearing out, are probably things they work pretty hard for, and they are not happy that these things are not going the distance. This person is coming into an awareness of the true power and importance of feminine energy. If you are a feminine attached to a man that this is happening to, you're probably pretty frustrated and you're probably feeling pretty overlooked. But this experience is going to, if they choose to, embrace it and learn the lessons that are being presented, it will show them the energy that not only you, but the importance of their own feminine energy brings to the table. When you have a strong feminine side to you, when you embrace that side, when it is fully integrated, only then can you collaborate and combine the two energies in a way that will produce something that has lasting results. When you are creating from one polarity, you can get pretty darn far, but eventually that creation will not stand the test of time because it is not fully integrated. And on a planet full of polarities, this integration is key to stability. So whatever you're building from one of these extremes isn't going to be able to stand, because the other extreme, when it is going through a clearing of any sort, will overpower it. It will be like a big will take strength, but it is a wish fulfillment. Be mindful of the ledge. Don't walk blindly on. Be aware of your surroundings, but also be aware of the footwear that you have chosen for this journey. This person, the Fool in this card, is wearing two different sets of shoes. I'm getting this idea of you may have been a little disillusioned about the terrain of this path that you're thinking of walking down with this person. You might have thought that this was something that you could maybe dress up for, figuratively speaking. Maybe you were wearing a new set of tennis shoes when you should have been wearing your muddy old hiking boots, because this path is going to... This path is not paved. It is one through the woods. If you thought that you were walking along like a sidewalk where there were flowers and birds and, like animals along the path to greet you, the path that you're actually walking is one that is going to require you to get a little bit dirty. There might be obstacles in the course that you have to climb over or duck underneath. It's not going to be one where you can just leisurely stroll upright. You're going to have to get your hands dirty. So if this is the path that you feel called to, there's a reason for it. There is treasure along the way for you to discover.